Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where we are at war with our former colony, Brazil, and we know now that they are defending at least this location. I think it's pretty safe to assume that they're probably defending all of their naval bases. I think that's reasonably safe to assume that. So we have a couple of options. We can try to either brute force a naval base, which I don't necessarily think is a great option with our logistics fulfillment being what it is. In fact, we do need some trains. And let's go ahead and start producing some of those. What is that under? I guess just maybe... what is that under? Not any of these. I can tell you that. Let's see here. Because we do need trains. Do we not have the tech for that? We may not have the tech, actually. Let's check our research here. Let's see. I believe that's under support companies. Yeah, we don't have civilian train. So that's something we definitely should get. That's for sure. But like I was saying, we have the option of either trying to attack their existing naval bases and forcing them out, or landing somewhere in between their naval bases, like perhaps here. Now that's down a naval zone, which isn't ideal. Definitely not ideal there. Okay. We'll assign some people to this order for the moment, but I'm going to delete that order. And we're going to assign them instead. We could go here. So if we were to go from, say, here to here, we'd be protected on this flank somewhat by this river. And then we could grab something like that. Okay. So we'll need to prepare that. Radio detection, sure. Support weapons 3, sure. So we definitely want to grab civilian trains. That's definitely a thing that we want to grab. And I also want to grab, potentially... we're not quite to this point yet. Improved infantry equipment 2. That'll do. So we'll get that underway. Cool. How are we doing on our constructions? So we're up to 112 factories now. We've got a lot of civilian factories and docks to go. That's for sure. We also need to queue up infrastructure in, like, all of these locations. But I'm not too concerned about that right now. That'll take a while before we're ready for that. Okay. So when do we want to launch this invasion? Well, we aren't going to be ready for a bit. We'll let these guys regenerate. And that'll all be fine. So we'll be ready to launch this when? 70 days. Okay, so 50 more days from here. Doctrine effort has finished up. Sure. We'll grab mechanization effort. There we go. And we're going to be landing over this way. Hopefully they don't have that defended. We don't necessarily know. But hopefully they don't have that defended. Fingers crossed on that one. We can modify our government, and that's not necessarily the worst idea. I wouldn't mind civilian factory construction speed, as well as railways and infrastructure. This guy's the way to go. Beautiful. We could also eventually go for military factory and dockyard construction. That wouldn't be bad either. So we'll get those guys in. And that'll just give us a construction boost across the board on everything we're building right now. So that'll be great. And we'll be ready to launch this attack soon. We're currently preparing. We have another 20 days before we're ready to attack this. Cool. Resistance to occupation, sure. And we're just going to do this as soon as we can. Just go when you can. Smoke generators, sure. I would like to come into... Where do we find anti-air? Yeah, we need this researched if we want to enable the building anti-air. So let's get the towed anti-air done. We aren't too concerned about air war right now, but that's fine. So we are launching this attack. With any luck, we'll make our way in. There's a Lend-Lease here. Towed artillery. Sure, we'll take it. Okay. Do they have anyone here? The answer is no. They do have someone here. Noted. we're going to build a naval base in both of these locations. We don't necessarily need 10 levels of it. I'm going to back this off to like 5 levels. But we need to high priority this. So that'll be done in July. So 1 month. Okay. We're just going to chill here. We are not looking to attack. Fingers crossed. We can see that they're heading in here. They will attack at some point. If we lose these troops, it's not the end of the world, right? We've got so much manpower. I'm not concerned about that. In fact, we could step up our recruitment in theory. The main problem there, of course, is equipment. So we're working on it. So this will be done on 4 July. Cuba declared war on us. Bolivia declared war on us. Okay, so that's Cuba and Bolivia. For now, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that. So Bolivia, Brazil, and Cuba are all in this now. That's fine. We can call in all of our people. So honestly, we may as well. I'm not sure why there isn't a call all button, but sure, we'll just go down the list. There we go. We'll call all of our folks in. There we go. We'll grab armor effort here. And others may join. We may lose this toehold, and if we do, that's fine. It's still a while. National focus bypassed war with Bolivia. Hilarious. If we lose this toehold, I'm not that concerned. Firefighting drills have finished up. These guys want to lend lease us. Yep, that's all good. I would like to make our way down this way. That's half a year ahead of time. So let's go ahead and grab improved FCS for the time being. Cool. It's currently 23 June, 24 June. They have launched an attack out over here. So that delays this naval dockyard. But we held for now. They're attacking again. And this is delaying us. Every time they're attacking us, that delays our construction. Okay. So, like I said, we may well lose this toehold. But while this is happening, I wonder if we could attack down here. Take the rest of these guys. I would like to deselect the units that are here. Take the rest of these and look to naval invade from here to here. That's 10 divisions? Wait, I think I selected all of these guys. Yes. I want to select the opposite. So they get assigned here, and we grab these divisions. Now, we may well get pushed out of here. That's okay, like I said. The plan is actually to possibly launch something like this again, but then also launch this. Now, they had to do this before we finished our construction, right? We were 82% done. They can't really wait too much longer. We're going to get pushed out of here most likely. That was fully understood when we launched this. But I wanted to gauge their strength. And yeah, they're just continually attacking here. So this is really quite expected. And how long will it take to have this ready to go? A while longer. Okay, so we have this infantry division. We'll assign that over to our Coast Guard. That's fine for now. We have a research slot available. We're going to go for... Let's see. I'm just thinking here. What else do we desperately need something of? I mean, our Navy is really bad. Working our way through these naval researches is probably not a bad idea. So we're going to get stack wiped over here. That's nearly guaranteed. It is guaranteed. We definitely got stack wiped there. That's fine. So we have this infantry division. In fact, these infantry divisions. We're going to move those starting now into here. Cool. And the question is, when we launch this, I don't want... Apparently we're sneezing. Okay. I don't want 8 divisions assigned to this. So I'm going to assign 4 of these divisions instead over to be... Actually, I'm going to move them into a new army. There we go. I want only these 4 here. They'll be able to launch that shortly. Now, I imagine that they're going to be back here. So this is going to be kind of the broad strokes of the plan, right? We're going to come in over here, but we're going to launch a simultaneous distracting attack up over here. Now, I want to see if we manage to get something here. If we don't, that's fine. I'm going to grab 2 infantry divisions from here, and we're going to assign that over to this guy. Then we're going to start planning a naval invasion once again from here to exactly the same spot as before. Like that. But this time with fewer troops. So we have 6 divisions up here and 4 down here. Cool. We do have some unassigned divisions here. Those will hop into our Coast Guard / reserve unit. Cool. And we're just going to continue working on our air research and our navy research for the time being. I want to get as many of these chast... Okay, so we are seeing that they are defending here. That's not shocking. The USA declared war on us, as did Ecuador. This is also not shocking. Okay, Special Forces, there we go. So basically everyone over here is declaring on us. That's okay. We kind of wanted that, in a way. So we get pushed back over here. We're having a hard time getting a toehold on the Americas, but once we do, things are going to be very different. So we're going to reassign these here. They're not going to fire off just yet. We've got 28 days on that preparation and about the same amount up here. Cool. So these guys don't really have a good way to get to us currently. I mean, they can try to launch like naval invasions or whatnot, but I'm not too concerned right now. What I am concerned a little bit about is the fact that we have a long ways to go on our civilian factories. We're up to 126 of those. And the more we finish up, the better off we will be. There's no doubt about that. But we do need to get more civilian factories going as well. Or rather, more military factories going as well. Improved FCS finishes up, and let's take a quick look at whether we should go for improved computing machine. I think it's okay. Cool. So we're almost ready to launch this. Like I said, if we can get a toehold in here, it's pretty much... We're pretty much good to go there. So we got our improved infantry equipment too. That's great. Infantry anti-tank and support weapons would be nice, but they're pretty far ahead of time. We can go for mechanized 1, but I don't think that's what we want at this exact moment. We can go for the 1940 medium tank. Cool. Okay. So towed anti-air finishes up as well. That's reasonably expected. And we can grab like our anti-tank or just our improved artillery. Yeah, let's take our improved artillery for right now. Now we definitely need trains. So let's start production on some of those. I believe we should have our trains research done, right? Yeah, we should. So let's start some production on that. Let's see here. There's something up here. Okay. This is like stuck scrolled down slightly. There, that fixed it. Cool. So, civilian trains. We don't need this many factories working on airframes. So let's back off to simply one factory working on airframes, and let's do something kind of like this. So that'll do for now. Oh, this launched. I did not necessarily intend for this to launch right now, but sure. We'll head off over here. I definitely did not intend for this to launch at this moment. Okay, they have troops stationed up here now. Noted. Okay. So we're probably going to have to rethink this a bit. Special Forces is finished up. And let's go ahead and grab aviation effort now. And we can continue to work on researching things out over here. I wouldn't mind another concentrated industry. And actually, we can afford that. So let's go ahead and do that. Beautiful. And this was intended for these to fire simultaneously. So we can assign these guys here and these guys here, but we can turn off executing the order. There we go. And they can just prepare. For the time being, this is fine. And I would really like to get a successful attack off over here. The question is, when will that end up happening? When indeed. We can modify our government again for a ship designer. Sure. That is definitely something that we'd like to do. Cool. Early heavy ship hull finishes up its research. I want to continue cruising our way through all of this naval research. We are... So that'll be absolutely fine. For the time being, we still have full control over this, navally. And that's completely okay as well. Justification of conquering Egyptian desert. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we're quite going to do this. Although, maybe we do declare this. These guys don't have anything. And as far as I know, there's no way to actually do anything here. So let's try this. And see what ends up happening. I wouldn't mind moving these guys into like a new army in this theater. And telling them... Yeah, there's nothing we can frontline over here, hilariously. So I don't think there's anything we can actually do here, other than just be at war with them. Like, this is all impassable terrain, right? Yeah, that's all impassable terrain. Okay, they just instantly capitulate. Cool, that's good to know. So we're not going to do anything else there. As far as Brazil goes... We'll launch this eventually, but for the time being... Oh, hello. Right, because they didn't really exist. There's no demands we can make. So there we go. I do want to increase our number of troops that we can send on transports. So that'll be important. I believe that is under naval support. Yeah, so this is slightly ahead of time, but we definitely want to do this and bring up our naval invasion capacity dramatically. We have outdated equipment in production, our towed artillery. We're going to jump over to improved artillery. There we go. And we also finished up a research here. I believe that was the improved artillery in question. We'll grab our anti-air upgrade. Okay. And we'll take some Lend-Lease as well. So the question is, when are these guys going to be ready to launch their simultaneous attack? The answer is, I believe they are ready now. Okay, so there's the improved medium tank chassis. I'm not going to upgrade our tanks for the time being. We could grab the 1943 medium tank, but I don't necessarily think that that's a great concept. I'm going to save our research bonus for the time being. We're going to grab the anti-tank research. Okay. And there's our aviation effort finishing as well. Let's grab naval effort next. Cool. And we can launch this at any time. Let's go ahead and launch this and see if we get anything this time. If this doesn't work, we'll have to reevaluate a bit. But we'll see. Okay. That's not going to work. So we will have to reevaluate. Let's take a look at our navy here. We do have an additional ship. So that might mean that we should come down over here. Yes, that's what that means. Okay. Noted. So we're going to remove this order, and we're going to focus down this way now. So, here is the idea. We're going to send our 6 units to naval invade from here all the way down to here, hitting this area. Okay, we'll get that planned. And, yep, that'll be the 6 divisions. The 4 are going to hit not necessarily simultaneously. I'd like this to be slightly delayed, perhaps. They're going to naval invade from over here. Actually, it should be the same location, probably. And they're going to hit just the capital. The capital's most likely to remain defended, actually. They should hit, like, up over here a bit later. Like that. And we're not going to fire that until after we've hopefully made landfall down here. So we'll let that prepare. So that'll be 19 and 42 days. Noted. We have a free military factory. I'm going to bump us up to 10 here. And we're going to toss those into infantry equipment. We still need lots and lots of infantry equipment. So that'll be fine. We can modify our government again, adding an aircraft designer here. I'm going to go with, like, medium aircraft, maybe? Or light aircraft. Strategic bombing and air research speed is good. And actually, I'm thinking medium air company. There we go. Cool. So we're working on getting our trains done. That'll be fine. Japan declared war on Ryukyu. Now, that's not anything to do with us. That is external. Noted. There are apparently strikes right now. We'll make propaganda heroes out of the people still willing to work. That will put us negative in our political power for now, but for the moment, that's okay. 12 more days until we launch our invasion down here. They have troops up here expecting us to continue to invade in this area. And we'll see if they expect us to invade all the way down here. Hopefully they don't. Naval effort has finished up, as well as a bunch of researches. That's looking good. Let's go ahead and grab... I think fighter focus. There we go. And we will continue to research some naval hulls. All of that needs to get done. Okay. So we're going to launch this attack. I do want to promote up a new commander over here. So let's show field commanders, and we'll promote this guy. Cool. And now we'll put him in charge here. And let's go ahead and launch this. Now, we're going to delay this launch until we see how this one plays out. So off we go. What do they got? We do see some troops up over here. We see some troops here. Okay. Noted. So this is not ideal, right? But they should now, at this point, be shifting troops. That's the point here. Let's go ahead and take Construction 3. That will help us a lot. And these guys, I would like them to come on in here eventually. But for the time being, we could see about trying to push out over here. Something like this. Actually, we're currently winning this. I don't know how long that's going to last. We should launch this invasion up here soon. Oh, we only have 43% naval supremacy up here now. Okay, so we'll hop into our Navy mode here, and we will assign this up to this guy. Cool. There we go. If we win this, that's huge. Ooh, these guys got stack wiped. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. We were winning that, but not anymore. So let's go ahead. They may have shifted some forces. So let's go ahead and send these guys. We'll see what we've got. We should, at this point, have the naval supremacy back. And yes, we do. Cool. And we do have this division as well. So we will assign that division just to our location over here. We need to break into this continent. And the question is, how will we go about doing that? Well, one thing we can definitely do is assign a trait to this guy. Short bombardment bonus, huh? I mean, we're not really using short bombardments. We're also not really using Marines. So that's a bit of a problem right now. We should probably research Marines, in all honesty. So let's go ahead and research Marines. There we go. And we now know that we don't need these paratroopers, so we can get rid of those. Cool. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue trying to break into the Americas. They've got quite a wall for us here, but maybe we can find a way in soon enough. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisol, Kadra, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.